The removal of that seat was perfect. Gives it so much more room now.
Well guys, yesterday we had a little accident. Time for some fiberglass work.
So I got the boat pulled out here. First things first, we're going to be removing this hatch, this whole seat right here. I think I might actually be taking out the whole bench. I'm going to now remove the other side as well, because both sides were identical. There we go. So I think I'm going to cut out this whole seat. Alright, so I got 2 buckets of wet foam. Seats cleared out. It's looking good. Now I just have to sand down all the lips. Get rid of that lip, make it to where the deck will be smooth all the way across. Alright, so I got one side sanded down. The other side needs to be sanded. I got all the edges sanded down. We had to put on some protection for this one. So I've started to sand the inside walls. Next I'll finish sanding the floor. So I just cut the wood for the deck. Slide it into place. Not bad. Alright, so we got the floor cut out. Got a couple pieces right here to brace the grab bar. Just got some shims cut for underneath this deck right here. Make sure everything's nice and level all the way across. So I'm mixing up some epoxy here, epoxy resin. I'm getting ready to do a little bracing for the grab bar. I got the fiberglass cut out already. Just one little sheet right there, then I got 2 pieces of 1/2-inch ply that will be going there. So I got the wood on there, I got the fiberglass in, and it's all clamped up. That should do it. Now I'm gonna start working on the deck next. We've got an issue. I noticed some delaminating on the fiberglass that I had laid on the floor, so I had to cut it out, and I seen the wood was a little wet. I'm just cutting it back some. Gonna make it all nice and level, square. Drop a new piece of wood in, refill it with foam, fiberglass that back in, resume original project. Should fit in here one way. There we go. That's ready to go in. Floor patch, new floor. Larry wanted to help. I forgot to record it, but I just poured the foam and I overestimated how much I needed. Here's the result. Alright, so we got the foam poured. I just started sanding down the wood. I still got to do some more sanding to get it nice and level, but The patch is in. Floor is fixed. Now time to focus on the main project again. So I'm just getting some epoxy mixed up right here. I've got everything sanded out. And right now I'm just gonna do a tab of some 1708 here and another one in that corner for some support. And then the floor will go over the top and one big piece of 1708 over the whole piece. Yesterday I did these little tabs of fiberglass, little piece of wood down in there to help shim the floor. So now I got my fiberglass cut out, getting ready to tack in the floor right here. I got my holes drilled to pour the foam. Got the glass in. It's looking good. Now we'll let this dry up a little bit and then we're gonna pour some foam. I'm getting ready to mount the grab bar and I was doing some looking, figuring, so I can actually recede it a little bit if I sit it on the corner just like that. Boom. So now I just have to cut this side, and I decided to do a little offset to the right so that way you have more walk-through room on this side. So now I gotta cut up that little section right there. Radar plane headed out. We got the floor foamed in, tabbed with glass. Now it's time to sand the whole thing, lay our final sheet of glass. Alright, I got the boat loaded up, headed over to Dylan's. He's gonna help me with the floor. It's gonna be a big piece of glass to lay, so definitely gonna need some help. I need to go to West Marine anyways to get some parts, a couple screws, bolts, whatnot. So we just got the hot coat of resin on. All right, we got the floor in. It's looking awesome. Now I'll be working on the grab bar next, then doing some painting. And we're gonna be helping Dylan on his boat a little bit. Fully sanded it down, ready for a fresh coat of paint. All right. We got the floor glassed into place completely. Time to do a little finishing sanding and get to painting. The grab bar we actually have to do later. I don't feel like messing with that right now. Alright, just gave her a little wash, some soap and water, scrubbed it down, and then hit it with some acetone. She's ready for paint. Alright, just got a coat of blue on there. Blue looking fresh, Boston Whaler blue. Got one coat of blue, one coat on the floor. The next coat, I'm gonna do the whole floor. All right, just gave the boat her final wash. Final coats of paint are on. She's looking fresh. I think she's finally ready. Painted up, got the grab bar mounted. Got the motor serviced. We got some jets flying over America. Oh, here comes another one. got the Boca Chica Naval Air Station right there, so we get a private air show every other day. I lost the storage from those hatches, but most of the stuff that I kept in there wasn't really essential, just kind of some basics. And then I'm gonna, you can always stuff up under the front deck if you need to. But pretty happy with how it came out.
And the people in my ball, some are well versatile. I'm a stepping on the place and the dance gets people, them love this style. Them love this style, I'm gonna say them love this style.
Yep. Crab.